One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, good morning, everybody. Okay, let's start out with item number one.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from December 26th.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve the minutes from December 26th. Questions or comments? All in favor? Aye, so carried. Item two.
Make a motion to recess Commissioners' meeting and open salary board at still 9 a.m.
I'll second that.
Motion to recess Commissioners' open salary board. All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Okay, salary board, item number one.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 1 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item one, approve the minutes of the December 26th meeting. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item two.
Make a motion to approve item number 2 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 2 on the agenda, eliminate the position of Deputy Director of Planning effective January 9, 2019. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item 3.
Make a motion to approve item number 3 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 3 on the agenda, to eliminate the position of GIS Specialist effective January 9th, 2019. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item 4.
Make a motion to approve item number 4 is listed on the agenda.
Second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 4 on the agenda, eliminate one of the 2 positions of Maintenance and Utility Tech Crew Chief effective January 9, 2019. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Any public comment to the salary board? Hearing none. Item 5.
Make a motion to close salary board and return to the Commissioners' meeting
I'll second
at
that.
9:02.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to close the salary board and return to the Commissioners' meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item number 3. Item number 4.
Hang on.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 4 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 4 on the agenda, to approve the following cash disbursements, electronic payments. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So carried. Item 5.
Make a motion to approve item number 5 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 5 on the agenda, to ratify and approve the following seminar requests and their payments, as stated. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So carried. Item 6.
Make a motion to approve item number 6 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 6 on the agenda. Change the dates for Dominic Brady and Ayana Brown and Penny Alden from January 7th to February 8th. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item 7.
Make a motion to approve item number 7 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 7, ratify and approve the transfer of Thomas Jagle from full-time union eligible position of 901 to open part-time. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item 8.
Make a motion to approve item number 8 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 8 on the agenda, approve the hiring of William Zaliski of Montrose to the open union eligible temporary position of part-time vehicle detailer. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Item 9.
Make a motion to approve item number 9 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 9, to accept with regret the retirement of Wanda Travis, First Deputy Tax Claim Director, Office Manager. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. 10.
Make a motion to approve item number 10 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 10 on the agenda, to approve the hiring of Anna Winters of Susquehanna, the open union eligible position, full-time telecommunicator dispatcher training, effective January 25th. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item 11.
Make a motion to approve item number 11 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 11 on the agenda, to accept with regret the resignation of Ryan Tater from the position of Deputy Director of Public Safety 911 Systems Manager, effective February 1st, 2019. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Item 12.
Make a motion to approve item number 12 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 12 on the agenda, approve the hiring of Brad Ellsworth of Forest City to the open full-time non-union position of Deputy Director of Public Safety 911 Operations System Manager, effective January 4th, salary of $42,000, increase of $45,000 after increase to $45,000 upon successful completion of required certifications. Questions or comments? Yes.
I see in the salary board minutes that position, the salary was set at $44,000, and now there's a different range.
Did I see?
I'd have to look at that and see.
No. No, that's a different. Where are you looking?
The 1226 minutes, Deputy Planning Director, GIS.
No, that's a
That's a
different
different
position.
That's a different position?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yep. Almost got it.
It's very close in title.
Two different areas.
Oh, Director of Public Safety, gotcha.
Any other questions or
I
comments?
was looking at planning.
That's okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Item 13.
Make a motion to approve item number 13 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, sent by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 13, enter agreement with Greenwood Peterson, Scranton for design and construction services for County Bridge 19 in Lathrop Township, fee of $109,137.76. Funding will come from Act 13 Bridges. Questions or comments? This is a structurally deficient bridge that needs to get fixed before it falls down. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
What road is that on?
I don't have my other sheet here. I'm trying to remember which one that one is now.
That's all right, I can get that later.
It's Bailey Road over Martin Creek.
Thanks.
Item 14.
Make a motion to approve item number 14 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, sent by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 14 on the agenda, approve the MOU for payment in the amount of $163,349.15 to Penn State Cooperative Extension for the 4-H and Master Gardener programming, effective January 1st through December 31st with quarterly payments. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item 15.
Make a motion to approve item number 15 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 15 on the agenda to sign the Act 101, Section 902 Recycling Development Implementation Grant agreement with DEP for the amount of $105,076. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So carried. Item 16.
Where's the paperwork for that? Make a motion to approve item number 16 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 16 on the agenda to sign FEMA designation of agents resolution for submission of FEMA 4408 DRPA for the purpose of obtaining financial assistance under the Robert T. Stafford Disaster Relief and Emergency Assistance Act. Questions or comments? This is all from the flood relation to all our bridges to get the funding back for what we spent on the bridges to repair them. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So carried. Item 17.
Make a motion to approve item number 17 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 17 on the agenda, enter a maintenance agreement with Reed's Generator Service Incorporated in Jackson, PA for one annual maintenance inspection on county generators for the amount of $1,060. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item 18.
Make a motion to approve item number 18 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 18 on the agenda, to open a 3-month certificate of deposit with People's Security Bank and Trust in Halsted for $4 million from Act 13, account at an interest rate of 2.39%. And as per the recommendation of our county treasurer. You okay with that change?
Yes.
Yes.
Questions or comments? Yes.
Is this the first time the county's done that with Act 13
Yeah,
funds?
yeah, it is.
And may I ask the treasurer, what prompted the move and,
Well, go
The
ahead.
interest rate environment right now is going up, so, we have that money sitting in our Act 13 account making 0.80% interest, so it made sense to shop around for better rates.
In the past several years, the interest rates being so low, it wasn't cost effective to put it in CDs, but now it is. So if we can make, I think we figured, what, 90,000 or something like that, or
20.
It's gonna be about 25,000, I think, for the 3
25,
months,
yeah.
in interest.
Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Alright, let's see, item 19.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 19 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve 19 on the agenda, to advertise for bids of sale of a 2007 Chevy Impala. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
And item 20.
Make a motion to approve item number 20 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to open and award following the review of the solicitor and sealed bids on the website design. So let's see who we got today. So the first one is out of Amy Stoddard, out of Brackney, PA. Showing 62,000 plus 375 a year, plus $99 a year, plus $95 a month. So that one goes with. The next one is out of CCAP. CCAP. We got 19,000. That's a whole bunch of other fees. I'll have to run this one too. Let's see what that goes with. So that's CCAP out of Harrisburg. And then this one is Civic Plus, I guess.
Kansas.
And this one, let's see, 28,000 first year, then 4,000 the second year, 12,000 the third year, 4,000 the fourth year. And these people are out of, let's see where they're from.
Kansas.
This one's out of Kansas. Yep. This one's out of Kansas. the last one. And this one is Gracious, I guess you call it. This one is $35,000 the first year, $4,300 on an annual reoccurring, and then there's some other payments.
Where are they out of?
And these people are out of California. So we'll send these to our tech department and to our solicitor for review, and then we'll go from there. And we'll announce at the next meeting as to what we decide. Item 21. There's a note here, county excavating bid was awarded to Kenrow Excavating Incorporated in Montrose, PA. The bids are on file. This time we have public comment. Mr. Bain.
Just wondering, you're eliminating the deputy planning director.
Yep.
There's only going to be one person in that office?
No, there's already another person. At the last meeting, we hired a deputy planning director / GIS supervisor. So there's still two people
Add
in
a
the
little
office.
something.
Right, right. Yep. Anybody got anything else? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'd like to make a public comment about what's one of our favorite topics here in Susquehanna County. That's access to high-speed internet. There's many areas of the county, especially the more remote areas, where the service is available, but it's very poor. And as we all know, internet has become a part of our daily lives. We use it for many things now. It's become as necessary as a telephone or many other things. And there's actually situations where people are now able to work from home. I mean, I know we have a lot of blue-collar jobs open in the county, but there's a lot of white-collar jobs that are available, and we always talk about losing our kids that go to college and then move out of the area. It's amazing how many people are now able to work from home, white-collar jobs, through technology. Problem is where they live. Depending on where they live, they may or may not be able to work from home. There's actually situations I'm aware of where people have moved out of the area because of the poor internet service. There's I know one individual who moved from a rural dirt road in Springville and moved out to Route 29 so they could get access to better internet. The companies that provide the internet service to some of these rural areas are not delivering what they're advertising. And it's gotten down to the point where I think I'll draw some conclusions to like years ago when if you didn't live on a main road like Route 29, you couldn't get cable TV. The cable TV company said, we're not coming out into these backwoods areas, it's not cost effective. Of course, then the satellite TV came in and that resolved that. Technology is always evolving. But it also brings back the history of electricity. I've read numerous articles about in the 1930s, the electric companies didn't want to come out to rural areas because it wasn't cost effective. It took the government to step in, federal, state, local officials to get together. I think it was called the Rural Electrification Act, and compelled, I don't know how, but it compelled electricity to get out here for our farmers and our residents. And I am aware that there has been some public meetings and there are elected officials that are aware of this problem, and there are efforts underway to improve things. Basically what I'm asking the commissioner is if this subject comes up and they can lend their support to any efforts to improve the service we get in this area, because it's very spotty. And I would ask for your support if anything comes up like that you could lend your support to. I appreciate it.
Well, I think it goes without saying that, of course, you'll have our total support on that. We do have a lot of things that are in the works right now. We have a company that's doing a engineering study now to look at trying to bring the black fiber into the county and do the main routes. You're exactly right. The problem is there's not enough revenue generation for people signing up for internet service to pay for the cabling and everything that has to be done. I do know that Northeast Telephone, NEP, is doing a lot right now with running fiber through the county. But we're also looking at another engineering firm that's looking at a study to see if we can run dark fiber loop through the county that we could get paid for by either grants or through private investment that would allow the end-of-line users, the end-of-line companies to hook to and take it to your house and give you the internet service. So, you know, that process is going on now. Bradford County's also done that. They're a little bit ahead of us right now. We let them kind of be the guinea pig in the process. So they're a little bit ahead of us on that as far as selecting poles and working out contracts for poles and things like that. The other thing, of course, we do have going on, and you're right, you know, back when electricity was the issue, you know, it took the federal government and state government stepped in and said, okay, we're going to fund, you know, the majority of this and get the services to our local, to our rural communities. That's been an ongoing problem, and when, you know, cable started up and some of the phone systems started up, we still had some of those grants available for businesses to take and subsidize, and so they could make it profitable. Most of that stuff's gone now. And so what there is now, if you're listening to Washington, you know, they know that there's a problem with internet service and the infrastructure. Harrisburg also realizes that, so they've all put teams together to look at the broadband. The governor put a team together to look at broadband service throughout the counties to see what could be done. So there's a lot of activity going on, and we're behind the scenes all the time on the phone with people from the governor's office, Harrisburg, Washington, and with our own economic development group to try and get stuff in here. Because that's really the key, and you're absolutely right. You know, we've got tons of blue-collar jobs available. You know, we can't fill the ones we have now. But as far as trying to get the services here so that we could bring, you know, higher tech jobs in here or jobs that require internet service, we don't have that capability because we don't have the speed here to do it. And that's always been a hindrance. And that's one of the things we recognize through our economic development is that our internet service is a huge problem. I mean, there are places where it's not bad and you can survive. But there are also places in the county that you can't even pay a bill online because it times out before it actually goes through. So there's a lot that's being done. We're going to keep pushing on this thing. You know, it's going to take some federal and state dollars to try and get this thing to keep going and grants. But like I said, we do have an engineering firm now that's working on it to see what we can do to, you know, try to get a loop through the county of this dark fiber so that would allow your end-line users like Adams or Verizon or whoever to tie off the dark fiber and bring it to your house and do something like that. So, yes, we will always continue to push to get that. That's got to be a major goal for us.
Thank you.
Anybody got anything else?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold to adjourn the meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned at 9:23. Thank you, everybody, for coming.